Hey guys, I feel like it's time to finally tell my story. Not really a story, just a bunch of experiences that I have had. And I feel like it's time to share them with you. These experiences have left me at rock bottom and they've made me who I am today, feeling alone and scared, but it's finally time to just be brave and let you guys know what's happened. Whenever I moved to Georgia 3 years ago, I had no one, obviously, since I was new to town. I felt like I had nothing. I felt like I had nowhere to go. And I don't know, I was kind of excited to be here because it's like a fresh start and I figured life would be great considering I could reinvent myself the way I wanted to, not the way I grew up. I was dead ass wrong. Moving to Georgia was probably one of the worst experiences of my life because of some of the things I had to go through at school. The list of things I had to do to just avoid people, just by trying to get to class was so long I couldn't even deal with it. It was so hard just to go to school every day, and there were some days where I just couldn't go to school because of the way people treated me, of the words they called me, and I just couldn't do it. In this gym class, I was pretty much the only, well obviously I was the only person who was different, and they picked on me, and they called me names, queer, fag, gay boy, whatever. Everyone's heard them all, everyone's called somebody else them. But I dreaded that class every day, and I couldn't do it after a while. These people would pick on me, they'd punch me, they'd throw me into the wall, they'd talk shit about me, they'd make fun of me right in front of my face. I don't understand how somebody could speak to another human being that way and think that it's okay just to make yourself feel better or something. It's not okay to speak to anyone that way. The bullying continued, obviously, all throughout the semester and the year, obviously, because it's not going to stop overnight. Things like that don't stop overnight, because life does not give you a break like that. But they drove me to the point where I just couldn't even go to school anymore. I couldn't even do it because of the way they made me feel about myself. I was at my bottom and I just could not do it anymore. That was a place I never thought I would be. I used to be happy and I used to laugh. I don't do that anymore. I used to dream. I don't dream anymore. Having evil dreams, I guess. I don't have dreams in ages. And because of them, I'm unhappy. Because of them, I feel like an outsider in my own house. Because of them, I feel like utter shit about myself. And I don't want anyone else to feel that way. Because it's one of the worst feelings in the world. To feel as if you don't belong anywhere. And to feel as if everyone in the world is against you just because you are a little different. You would think that my parents would kind of step in to help me whenever this stuff was going down in my life, but they didn't know. I would not let them know that this was happening to me because they wouldn't understand, because they hated what I was and they hate what I am today, and they hate what I will be for the rest of my life. They think it's a choice, but it's not. It's who I am. And so I couldn't really talk to them about it. I got to a point where I could not get through the day without just breaking down, and I couldn't have a day go by, an hour go by without having thoughts of just ending it all and just getting out of here because of the way my life was going and the way people were treating me. Obviously having these thoughts of suicide and self-harm, those thoughts would change me. They changed me into the person I am today. They've hardened me into a place where I can't even love anymore. I don't feel like somebody tells me they love me. I can't even deal. I'm at the point where, I was at the point where I could not have anyone even try to hug me or show any affection towards me just because I felt like so terrible about myself. And I blame every single one of them for what they've done to me, and I blame every single one of them for making me so hard and so hateful, and I blame every single one of them for ruining my high school life, and I blame every single one of them for making me feel this way.